Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, site of the 1996 Olympic Games, Center Parc Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. Today's matchup, a battle in the Peach State, and when you square off against another team that was raised on the red clay, the emotion runs a little deeper. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Georgia State's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that, and you start to...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right, and tackled there by the defense.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Looking for a man. It's Stanley. Spits it out to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Robinson. And the explosiveness. The big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We got to rattle him. We got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Panthers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Yellow Jackets offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And Jesse, if they have to look to their big tight end in the passing game, that could open the door to some struggles.
I mean, he has to be the go-to because he is their best weapon. This is not a dynamic passing attack with guys on the outside with speed, take the top off the defense, catch posts and goes. A lot of it goes through this tight end. So it's getting to the sticks, working open in zone coverage, being that reliable target for the quarterback. That's going to be important in this one.
No doubt. So that starts with great hands, contested catches, using that big frame to catch those intermediate passes, move the sticks, really be the go-to guy in this offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stops at the line of scrimmage. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to throw, it's Grimes. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He fires a bullet to the right. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, Dave. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Quickly to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Georgia State now has it in the red zone. Leaves it with the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
and defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for the...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We've reached the break. Georgia State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Grimes. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
The Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Power football with the run. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. And he slides down and gets just enough to move those chains. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Washington. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Stanley. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Panthers. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Lets it fly. Makes a connection. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Running back searching for a hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to throw, it's Grimes. Firing to the right, complete. At the 35, he's loose. Breaks into the open. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Direct snap. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Third and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. They're going to run it. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Safe completion on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to throw it, Stanley. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, 2 biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those 2 things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Man, That is one this QB is going to wish he had back. That receiver was so wide open. There was nobody even near him, and the quarterback somehow overthrew him.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
When you make big plays for your quarterback in the game, if you catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
They kick it away on fourth down. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by a field goal over UAB. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Keeps it on the bootleg. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
It'll be a run on third and short. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. The defense putting points on the board.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
14.
He'll bring it out. It's Walker. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
Turns it loose. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Pressure coming. He's going to let one fly down the middle. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another 1st down. He'll do it himself. Oh, what a cut! Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia State comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they tacked on the extra point.
35. Georgia State, 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Hosley. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He'll pull it on the read. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there. And the Yellow Jackets just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Finding an escape route. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. On the run, it's Hosley. Got room to work. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
They had a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Sweet cut there. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these 2 guys. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass, it's Stanley. Here comes the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
He's going up top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes a catch, 1st down, and maybe a lot more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. To the air on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. Touchdown, Georgia State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The option look. Creates a little space. Turning it on. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He wants to change this route. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. The give as they work on that clock. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. It'll be third and long. To the air, it's Grimes. That's caught. It's Cutler. And he's brought down after a nice game.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They're still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The play action fake. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's caught inside the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Georgia Tech! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year?
Fielded in the end zone. It's Walker. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Panthers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Shoots it to the left. Picked off, a turnover in their own end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. To throw, it's Grimes. Finds his big tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. After After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 2nd down. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! The offense cashing it in on that drive. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Toss to the left. Slithers into space.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's McGee. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success,